Man in the news today, Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, the double-faced Attorney General of the Federation. Hello, my wonderful people. Abubakar Malami is supposed to be a dispenser of truth and justice. However, is one of the most dubious person ever to have been recorded. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, or share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Man in the news, Abubakar Malami, the double-faced Attorney General of the Federation. It appears as though Abubakar Malami, Nigeria's Attorney General, cannot stay clear of controversies, just like a compass pointing north. The fingers of the contrary involving the federal government almost always leads to him. He holds the prize for the most controversial Attorney General in the Federation history. The senior advocate of Nigeria's son has been muddled in some very terrible situation, filthy for his office, his robe, his wig, all drenched in mud. He has been accused of using the EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, to hold governors. One of the things he has done recently that have come back to bite him is Mary Odili, a justice of the Supreme Court, claimed he worked. The guy's court said they work for him is a consultant. Is a consultant to them. However, his contradictory nature has again presented him as a double-faced attorney general. He is ridiculed with contradiction in action, speech, writing. He display his action with corresponding reaction. This become obvious in the handling of the OPL 245 case against the JP Morgan and Mohammed Bello Adegoke, Nigerian former Minister of Justice. Nigeria has sued JP Morgan Chase for his involvement in the resolution agreement and subsequent payment made in relation to the award of OPL 245 of Mola Oil and Gas Limited. The country is seeking compensation of $1.7 billion in the suit between the UK court and the federal government alleges that JP Morgan and Adegoke were involved in a fraudulent, and the Attorney General were involved in a fraudulent corrupt scheme which led to the resolution agreement and payment. Attorney General of the Federation, however, has been involved in all of this. The Cable reports how JP Morgan 123-page opening submission dispute that Nigeria has no direct evidence in support of his case that was a fraudulent and corrupt scheme alleged against Adegoke and the bank and Attorney General of the Federation. The plaintiffs also how the federal government contradicts Malami's correspondence with President Muhammadu Buhari in 2017. The Attorney General had, in a letter to the President, said there is insufficient evidence to prove the fraud or corrupt practices in the case. Indeed, it seemed like the current Attorney General, Mr. Abubakar Malami, has authorized the pursuit of the present proceedings, has doubled about the wisdom of seeking to pursue the criminal proceedings, the bank told the court. Malami wrote a letter to President Muhammadu Buhari dated 27 September 2017, stated that there is insufficient evidences twisting things up. This man is one of the most controversial figures to be the Attorney General of the Federation. No truth tied to him at all. He's such a man who everybody can tell. Even look at the case of, Abba Kyari. Anywhere you look at the matter, from any angle you look at it, this guy is a fraud. From any angle you try to look at the matter, he's a real fraud. He's a real fraud. And that's the Attorney General of the Federation. That's the Attorney General of the Federation. Yet Buhari will not send him packing. Do you know it's part of the reasons why the Senate and the House of Reps said, no, we are not touching the amendment bill? Because this man is going to go to, he wants to go to his own state, Kebbi State, to become, a governor after being an attorney general. He wants to become a governor of his state. This is the same person in Mary Odili's case, how Nigerians saw how this man, he lied about things and yet pretending. So I don't understand the justice system of this country at all. I don't understand the justice system of this country at all. This man is a real fraudulent man, and yet is the one that's supposed to be dispensing justice and truth in the country. So Nigerians, when you look at it, you know that we don't. That's why even in the nations of the world, they are wondering, what kind of a nation is Nigeria anyway? What kind of a nation is the country? What kind of a nation do we have? This nation is not a nation to be reckoned with at all, in any way, form, or kind. It's not a nation to be reckoned with. A man who has case even with the US came up one morning and said there is no evidence against the guy. He has no, I mean, talking about Abakari. That's the Attorney General of the Federation. A man who has no truth tied to his belt in any way, form, or kind. How do you relate to these things? How do you really sort it out? That's the person Buhari put as the Attorney General. And even having a case with the US now is contradicting the case, will be bringing you up to speed, and they can tell that this man is not a straightforward person, yet is the Minister of Justice. So what justice is he dispensing? To who? What justice is he dispensing? He refused to reveal the identities of those who are committing crime in the nation. He refused to reveal the identity, telling you that this, that when you look at it, you are wondering, what kind of a country are we in? What kind of a country are we in? These are people that are supposed to be leaders, but who are they leading? And where is the leadership coming from? Then you know that we are really in a very tight corner in this country. A very tight corner. A very tight one at that. So these are some of the things going on, and Malami, his hands are stained all over. If you want to talk about the most corrupt guy, this guy is the one. I want to talk about somebody who has put the nation in, the nation in a bad light. This is the person. He has nothing to offer, nothing whatsoever to offer. And yet Buhari leaves him there. And it will still go on if not because of this clause now in the Electoral Act. And you'll be surprised. They will announce to you that he won Kebbi State. That is a state where he wants to become a governor. You will hear that he won Kebbi State. You will hear that he won it. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.